has tried on that side. I concur with the last caller. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello?
Good morning.
All right, go ahead. Are you talking to me or are you talking to your wife?
Good. No. Very good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah. How your body?
No, well, Kasim, now you be that.
Yeah, now me, it's
So,
didn't really show your, it didn't really show for your voice.
no,
Sorry,
well, no, well, I did.
sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
So let me check out for my own contribution. So what America said that some people used to sponsor Boko Haram in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
My brother, America with their problem. I used to call them hypocrites because that then go say make it chief come chief. That then go still go tell the owner of the owner say chief they come for your house too. Because it gets as America used to do their own things.
Okay.
They are the one that they create Boko Haram in Nigeria. They are the one that create this ISWAP in Nigeria. According what America I forget their name. So they're not coming.
Wait, Kasim, you're live on radio. You say America created Boko Haram, how?
Yes. No, I'm not the one that you say it. There's one of America, I don't forget their name. I talk I'm one certain time now for this program. When you fight one guest for your studio, he confirm it. He say it's true. So America, it gets as they used to behave. If they want to cause a problem, they know how to create a problem in one country. They will now do like saying no be there they do this thing. We see that when they go to Afghanistan, they are the one that they created this Taliban in Afghanistan. At the end of the day, they hand over power to Taliban in Afghanistan. The same thing that they do in Syria to create a problem in Syria. At the end of the day, they hand over to this militant in Syria.
Okay.
So
wait,
America.
Hold on now, Kasim.
I didn't hear you, Jari.
Kasim, calm down, Kia. But, so at the end of the day, you want to blame your problem on America. Is that what you're saying? You want to blame?
Yes.
Why are you blaming America? Is
America.
Hold on now. Is it America that came to kidnap 300 school children? Is it America that is burning people's houses, beheading people? Is it America that is coming to sack a home? Is it America that's writing later that you are going to sack a community? Is America Toji Bello?
But it's easy to create a problem. But it's not easy to win that win that war again. Because this fight between Boko Haram and all these people is a guerrilla war.
No.
For them, it's a guerrilla war now. Because these people they can't come in physically face our Nigerian army.
Hold on.
I'm hearing you.
There are a lot of conspiracy theories here. When you are doing something, people must always bring narrative. There are situations where America would fund a group to destabilize a government. Yes, we see that in international relations many times. Just like they went to Venezuela and took the Venezuelan president. But that doesn't mean they'll come here and say do this, do that. There must be a lot of things that go on wrong. If they want to engineer a regime change, they can do that just like they tried to do in Iran recently. But at the end of the day, they don't come here to come and cause war. You cause your own problem. Boko Haram started. Nigerian government pampered it. When the Boko Haram started in the north, they say it was a Muslim thing. You made it a religious thing. Now you're suffering for it, and the thing has spread now. People have seen it as a means of livelihood. And now you are blaming America. Is America the ones killing people so I can come to my house and say, go and kill your father, you go and kill your father, you don't blame me? Does it make any sense? If I tell you to go and kill your father, will you go? So if you go and kill your father, you blame me? No, let's not shift our blame. There are people who are killing people. They are Nigerians, they are Africans. They keep killing themselves on the instigation of somebody. You don't go and blame those people. Let's not shift the blame. The blame lies on the terrorists themselves. It lies on their families. It lies on their communities. And those communities are right here in Nigeria. When you take advice from the wrong people, you act wrongly. Is it the advice that is wrong or you? Because you take a wrong advice, that's you. Not the advice. The advice is a spoken word. Take it or leave it. It's what it means. So don't come here trying to glorify your own inadequacies and blame other people. No, that is not the right thing, Kasim. Okay, let's take one more call before we call it a wrap on the paper review. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Welcome aboard.
Hello, good morning.
I can hear you. Go ahead. Name and submission.
I'm Mr. Tony calling from Agua.
Okay. Agua. Wow. How's Agua doing this morning?
We are fine, sir. We are cool and calm.
I hope no yawa there.
No issues, sir. I'm calling on the issue of Nigerian politicians sponsoring Boko Haram.
Okay.
That is quite right. Whoever that said that is that's the only problem we are facing here in Nigeria. I want to bring you back to 2012, when late President Yar'Adua was in power as the president of Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
That time, Barack Obama was the president of Nigeria, United States of America. He visited some countries in Nigeria, but he never visited. He visited countries in Africa, but he never visited Nigeria, the country.
Mm.
Then our president asked why. He told him up and plain that we don't have security. He mentioned our president mentioned about army or the navy. The man said no, that we don't have marine. He made a move to establish marine here in Nigeria. But what happened before his death is what I did not know. The next thing we had is that Yar'Adua is dead. Then Goodluck Jonathan, being the vice, took over from him. Instead of him to continue from where his boss stopped, he went ahead and used the money to take these people from Niger Delta to go and train them outside country and bring them back by warship. All those money this man brought out to establish marine here. Because marine is the only security that can fish out all these things. They go after all sorts of corporates and not corporates themselves.
All right. Thank you.
Whoever that made that statement is correct. And that's the problem you're having here. Even my own local government, they are sponsoring bad people here. They give them money, they give them arms. To that doses back is a problem.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right.
What about that?
All right. This message says, good morning, Barry, and happy new week, and happy belated birthday to you. Thank you very much. My name is Felix Nwozuzu, texting from Omahimberry, USA. Should do well and name those sponsoring terrorists from abroad. I want to advise USA to be very careful on how they train Nigerian soldiers to fight terrorism in the country. They may turn against USA. They should remember Osama bin Laden, that after they trained him, he turned against USA. Thanks and enjoy your day ahead. All right, thank you very much. Let's see some messages on our Facebook. Okay, and not yet up. Okay, let's take a little break to go on some commercials, and after that, we will continue with the conversation. We will be taking a look at Nasser El-Rufai's allegation of the NSA purchasing this thallium sulfate, which is a very highly toxic, tasteless, odorless, and colorless crystalline powder. It is a very, very dangerous element and historically used as a potent rodenticide and insecticide due to extreme toxicity with a human fatal dose as low as 8 to 12 milligram or kilogram. It is tightly restricted or banned in many countries. So if the NSA is buying this one, how did the former governor El-Rufai know about it, and what is it meant for? Well, the NSA office has denied it, and they say there's nothing like that. These chemicals are supposed to be bought and brought into the country, I think from a foreign country, which we will give you those details later on the show. So what do you make of this fight between the NSA and El-Rufai, that he almost got arrested at the airport with 50 DSS police, if not because passerbys and the people at the airport refused El-Rufai to be stripped away by the DSS. Now, they are saying that the DSS will invite El-Rufai. ICPC has already invited him. Then the EFCC has also invited him. What for? Since El-Rufai changed from being one of the spokesmen of President Tinubu. Remember, during the election, everywhere Tinubu went, he took El-Rufai. So what changed? Now he's no longer an APC. Your sins are now open. Those are the issues coming up. So stick around. We will talk about it after the break.
Echo FM. Don't talk. touch that dial.
We are the Fresh News People. Echo FM 100.7.
Music.
Music. Music.
Music. Music.
Music just the way you like it. The way you like it. We are Echo FM 100.7.
The Fresh News People.
No station does it better like we do.
So what else are you looking for? We have all the shows and programs to keep you entertained and informed as you navigate your day. Keep your radio dial locked on Echo FM 100.7. Don't touch your radio dial.
Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go.
Echo FM.
Don't touch that dial.
We are the Fresh News People. Echo FM 100.7.
Music.
Music. Music.
Music. Music.
Music just the way you like it. The way you like it. We are Echo FM 100.7.
The Fresh News People.
No station does it better like we do.
So what else are you looking for? We have all the shows and programs to keep you entertained and informed as you navigate your day. Keep your radio dial locked on Echo FM 100.7. Don't touch your radio dial.
Echo FM.
Don't touch that dial.
We are the fresh news people. Echo FM 100.7.
Here are the latest stories we are keeping tabs on. A former governor of Kaduna State, Nasir El-Rufai, has asked the Office of the National Security Advisor to clarify what he described as information available to opposition figures regarding the alleged procurement of a toxic chemical substance. The presidency, however, tackled the former governor, adding that he knew there was no government procurement or importation of thallium sulfate into Nigeria from Poland through the Office of the National Security Advisor. The National Assembly has announced it would reconvene its plenary session on Tuesday, February 17, 2026, cutting short its recess amid indication that lawmakers may review the date set for the 2027 presidential election. The development comes after the Senate, bowing to public pressure, approved the electronic transmission of election results to the Independent National Electoral Commission's result viewing portal, while retaining manual collation as a backup in areas where technology may fail. The commander of the 17th Brigade of the Nigerian Army in Katsina, Ishaya Ibrahim, has assured the widows of slain soldiers of the brigade commitment to their welfare and that of their children. The commander restated that the sacrifices made by their husbands in defense of the nation would never be forgotten, stressing that the brigade considers the well-being of their families as a top priority. Peter Obi, the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, has again warned against any form of rigging in the forthcoming 2027 election. He further encourages supporters and all well-meaning Nigerians to remain at the polling units after voting to witness the counting process. And in Lagos State, the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Service has inaugurated a Fire Marshal Club and conducted a safety walk to strengthen community participation in fire prevention and emergency response across the state. The government stated that the inauguration of the Fire Marshal Club marks another step in its commitment to protecting lives and properties through prevention, partnership, and improved emergency response. Nine worshippers abducted during a night vigil at St. John's Catholic Church, Ojije, in Otokon in Ado, LGA, have regained their freedom following coordinated security operations. Governor Hyacinth Alia commended security operatives for their quick response and timely intervention, emphasizing collaboration with federal agencies, local vigilantes, and traditional leaders to maintain community safety. And in the world of sports, Super Falcons captain Rasheedat Ajibade has set sights on winning the title after guiding Paris Saint-Germain women into the final of the Copa LFFP with an emphatic win over Paris FC women. Since joining the club in the summer, the Super Falcons star has made 10 appearances, 9 in the league and 1 in the cup. She now has 1 goal and 1 assist to show for her efforts. Business, the director of the Intergovernmental Group of 24 on International Monetary Affairs and Development, Iyabo Masha, stated that the ongoing tax reforms would support Nigeria's transition into a modern and more efficient economy. She stated that certain capital taxation measures were very interesting and could incentivize more efficient production. Masha also noted that while reforms may be painful initially, they would yield long-term gains. And on the foreign scene, the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission has repatriated 13 Nigerians rescued from a human trafficking network in Ghana. The chief executive officer of the NIDCOM, Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, expressed appreciation to the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, for her continuous support in providing transportation and other assistance during rescue operations. And that's all of the news update at this hour. It's edited by Benjamin Joseph. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms. On Facebook is Echo FM. On our X is at Echo FM_way. On Instagram and YouTube, it's Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.echofm.net. And that is the news update at 10. Thank you for listening.
Music.
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 Music just the way you like it. The way you like it. We are Echo FM 100.7.
The fresh news.
News.
Entertainment news.
Security concerns.
We the people converge
To analyze
separating facts from fiction.
lies and truth.
We dissect.
We integrate.
We harmonize.
We criticize.
And we bring you all the juicy details.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. It is Straight Talk.
Straight talk.
Straight Talk on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Shall I begin? I am your host. I am your anchorman. I am the presiding bishop of this ministry. And I am awesome. My name is Barry Cosmos, the Radio Marshal, the Buruburu One on radio, the Okenze on radio, your big brother on radio. I am the main event and I am here.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Are you ready?
Welcome back, people, to the show. This is Straight Talk Live on Echo FM 100.7. All right, if you're just joining in, we will be taking a look at this very, very disturbing national issue between the NSA and the former Kaduna State Governor, Nasir El-Rufai. It has become an open war between these two individuals, two leaders of different capacity. El-Rufai was a strong right-hand man of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu up until he was denied ministerial position by the National Assembly. And since then, it has become a war between RFI and the incumbent government, which he helped enthrone. Recall, he famously came up with the results, the real result of the 2023 elections, which stipulate that Peter Obi won the election according to the peddled rumor on the social media space. Now, he is not stepping back at all. He has been speaking. Well, just a few days last week, he was almost arrested, accosted by the DSS at the airport, but he somehow got away unscathed from that particular incident. Recall also that one of his aides who collected his passport was beaten blue and black so they can retrieve the passport from him. That is how bad it has become. So we look at institutional decay when we talk about this. If the Office of the National Security Advisor, who advises the president on security matters, is having issues like this linked to him, then who is safe? That is the question. Can Nigeria be safe under the watchful eyes of the NSA? Now, well, according to Science Direct, thallium sulfate is a very highly toxic and tasteless, odorless, and colorless crystalline powder. This is very dangerous. One, if they blow that in, it's like chemical weapon. If you breathe it, you have a problem. If you drink it in a mixture or in anything, you have a very big problem. It's very poisonous, and the fatality is very dangerous. So, with this, the former Kaduna State Governor Nasir El-Rufai has written to the Office of the National Security Advisor seeking clarification over the alleged procurement of a toxic chemical substance, thallium sulfate, reportedly by the Office of the National Security Advisor. Now, what is the clarification? Oga, what you want to use it in do? Make we know, since it's a very dangerous thing. Are you using it to produce weapons? Are you using it as chemical weapons for terrorists? Wait till they buy them for. That is what RFI is asking for clarification. Well, in a letter addressed to the National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu at the Office of the National Security Advisor, Abuja, dated January 30th, 2026, and received on February 11th, 2026, by Ansar, El-Rufai said he was acting as a concerned citizen in requesting details about what he described as a procurement of approximately 10 kilograms of thallium sulfate, allegedly sourced from a supplier in Poland. They're buying that in from Poland. Well, according to Science Direct, thallium sulfate is a highly toxic, tasteless, odorless, and colorless crystalline powder historically used as a potent rodenticide. That is what is used in killing, rats. That is what it means, okay? It is also an insecticide, but it has a very serious, harmful substance in for humans. Where due to extreme toxicity with humans, fatal dose as low as 8 to 12 mg, that is milligram or slash per kilogram, it is highly restricted or banned in many countries. Well, it mimics potassium in the body, causes severe nervous system damage, hair losses, and potential death. That sounds like cancer. That is attribute of cancer. That is what this thallium sulfate can cause to the human body. So the question is, why is this linked to the NSA? Well, according to the later title, Request for Clarification and the Procurement of Thallium Sulfate raised a number of questions about the purpose, regulatory compliance, and safety arrangement surrounding the reported acquisition. I am writing as a concerned citizen to seek clarification and reassurance regarding information available to the political opposition leadership about the procurement of approximately 10 kilograms of thallium sulfate by the Office of the National Security Advisor, reportedly from a supplier in Poland, El-Rufai wrote. While highlighting the hazardous nature of the substance, he wrote, given that thallium salts are highly toxic and tightly controlled substances, I believe it is important for public safety, democratic accountability, and for maintaining public trust to confirm the following details. He also went for the then listed 6 specific areas where he sought clarification. The intended purpose, that's number 1, and use of the important thallium sulfate. RFI say what is the intended purpose for that, the supplier identity, and whether the material was imported under an existing chemical defense permit, the total quantity and specific form of the concentration being procured or already procured, the storage and security arrangement for the master of material upon arrival, the regulatory oversight and coordination in place with NAFDAC, NCDC, and related public health and environmental agencies, whether any public health risk assessment or hazard mitigation plans have been developed given the company or the compound's extreme toxicity. That is what Malam Erfai is asking for clarity. Now, this normally wouldn't concern me, but what I am really worried is that this kind of shenanigans going on between the NSA and RFI is just something that we're seeing now on the pages of the newspaper, the ones that go behind the scene that we don't know. So you now look at people dying, not of natural cause, but either induced by terrorism or induced by the foods we eat or the contamination in the air we breathe. This is becoming very, very, very bad. And from the National Security Advisor who has clearance to buy things like this, it becomes very dangerous. But what did the NSA office do? The NSA is now saying that he will be invited. He will be invited to come and clarify. And, you know, that is one of the things I hate most. If somebody raises alarm, instead of addressing what that alarm was raised for, they start looking to either punish the person for even daring to speak. This is where it gets bad. So what do you make of this story? What do you think that we need to benefit from thallium sulfate if actually the NSA office has since denied there's nothing like that they're not buying anything? But would RFI come out to make a callous statement like this without any form of information? RFI was on national TV saying openly that he tapped the lines of the NSA because those in government also taps their line, that he has been in government for a long time and he understands how these things worked. Remember, RFI was the FCT minister. They know all these things. So if they're coming out to say it, shouldn't we take it with all manner of seriousness? What is the essence of this? So if the NSA is not giving us any information, have they purchased it? Have they bought it? Now, why I'm also worried about this is that in this present administration and government, anything you hear today, it will be denied today. Tomorrow, they will come up and say a different thing after denying that thing. So what do you make of this particular move? Let's hear your comments and let's hear your thoughts on this particular matter. 0911 20022 or 0707 454 1014. If you're just joining us, this is Straight Talk live on Echo FM 100.7 right here in the city of Owerri. Hello, good morning and welcome to Straight Talk.
Very good morning.
Hey.
And, congratulations on your special voice. Whatever happens, we can still hear you.
All right.
That's what is important.
Thank you.
Senior citizen Mazuz hangover sometimes. Harry, look.
Yes, sir.
I have said repeatedly that inherent in the democracy of Nigeria and almost unavoidable are the results, the fruits, the children and grandchildren that come from the second term. If any president has only one term of 5 years, 50 months, to do what you will do, we would not have started 2 years ago, just 4 or 5 months after winning the election. For some men to come and say we are dealing with second term, you ask me how relevant is it to what is happening? Everybody had publicly said, I think I read in one of the papers, that someone had promised the National Security Advisor, the the ticket for the presidency after this government. True or false is not the issue.
Wow.
But the fact that you have the danger that a man may come into office for 8 years, so long that if he is bad, then everybody suffers. If he is good, and we are still waiting for the good one to come, so we don't know what will happen.
Yeah.
The good one to run 8 years. Barry, what we are saying is this. They have accused the National Security Office of doing something that is dangerous. And what is the answer? You're asking the man to come and report himself. Give the public, the accusation is public now. Give the public the answer that what you are bringing is not powder for beauty on special occasions. No, it is powder to kill rats, the otapia, that people are marketing. You see them on, if you go out now on the street of Owerri, you will see ogwoke everywhere.
Yeah.
Maybe that is the reason for bringing it in. But is the public not entitled to know about it?
Yeah.
Let me ask you, something that is prohibited is almost forbidden. How do you bring something that can just destroy human beings? And you do not want to account to the public. Are we in a dictatorship? Are we in a dictatorship? I thought you said it's democracy.
Yeah.
Government of the people, by the people, for the people. So what is the government of the people in this context? Very good morning. I'm senior citizen Majo Zama.
Thank you.
Rufai, not my friend. Don't admire his style. But which one? He's saying that the public has a right to know. And the public has a right to know. That is the meaning of democracy. Good morning, Barry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your voice by the time we talk tomorrow.
All right. I hope so. Good morning. Who am I line?
Good morning, Barry.
I greet you.
My name is Herbert. I call from Port Harcourt Road. Barry, sorry for your voice. I wish we could give you a break to go and allow your voice to heal.
That's so.
Because this is really sounding not like you.
Just manage them for today.
Yeah, we are managing it, but it's hurting some of us who like your voice where it used to be. So we just wish you quick recovery.
Thank you.
Okay, on the discussion on the table, I keep on saying it. El-Rufai is killing all these things because he didn't get ministerial position in this government. But I think it's a good thing for most Nigerians. That El-Rufai is now telling us what ordinarily we wouldn't have known if he actually got that ministerial position, because he would cover all these things and work on the side of government. We saw how he vigorously campaigned for this government, and at the end of the day, he was disappointed. And that pained him so much that he's killing a lot of things that are happening in government and the ones that happened before. And Nigerians, I think, are learning from those his words that he's giving us. You know, when you beat someone and you don't try to drag him back, he will say a lot of things. That is exactly what El-Rufai is doing.
Okay.
Like I said, Nigerians are the beneficiaries. Some of us may not have known of this thing, but today many of us know about it. But the problem is, of what use is it to us? If only El-Rufai could go a step further to actually make the government own up some of these things that he tells us, it would be better for us. But if he just says it and he doesn't provide proof, and at the end of the day, everything is still swept under the carpet, of what use are those things to us? Let El-Rufai help us to go further. Come out with proof of what all these things that he's telling us, and let Nigerians believe and see these things happening live. On his questioning, let's also believe that when he's invited for the questioning, he will give us facts and figures, and Nigerians will believe him more. Thank you. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Morning, Barry.
I greet you.
Thank you, Smith. Chibu from our family.
Okay.
I still ask El-Rufai to keep working for this country. Understand the area of opening their evil chains, evil doings. El-Rufai, keep on. We love you for that.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're enjoying the fight, Abi. All right, let's get another caller. Good morning. Who am I line?
Barry.
I greet you, sir.
Okay, happy birthday in advance.
Thank you.
In Arias.
Thank you very much.
I think it made your voice anyway. Ito try it,
At all, at all. At all.
It's okay.
At all.
It's all right. Having said that, I'm Dr. Dennis John, and I'm calling from Manipo.
Welcome, Doc.
Well, like previous callers have said, Nigerians are happy to hear some of these things because if Erufai had been on the side of government by not being jilted during the ministerial appointment, he wouldn't have been spewing out this being. But be that as it is, I think that whosoever that alleges must prove. Now, on the part of Erufai, even though I'm not his fan, I'm not his fan at all, but he needs to really go a step further to prove the allegation he has made against the National Security Advisor. That's number one. And number two, the National Security Advisor on his part will come out clean. And like we are talking, power belongs to the people. Nigerians need to know whether this accusation is true or not. And if it is true, it means that the people in government have been deceiving the people. And it is time for the people to take back what they gave to the people in government. Thank you. Good morning.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. So, in the broader political and legal implications, a lot of people are saying Erufai's actions are viewed by some as a political strategy to expose perceived abuses by the security establishment, while others see it as a move to deflect scrutiny of his own governance record. That is including corruption allegations in Kaduna. The presidency has described Erufai's claim as misinformation and aimed at diverting attention from allegations against him. Do you think so too? Good morning.
Good morning, Daddy.
Agree to you.
This is Abuja calling from Naked.
All right, Abuja.
We wish you speedy recovery.
Thank you.
I think I like people like Erufai sometimes,
Okay.
And I would as well advise government to sometimes, those who are so inquisitive for appointment, they deny them of it so that we can hear more.
All right. Okay.
Because if really Erufai has been in office, we shouldn't have known all these things. Let him open the Anyash more.
Okay.
So that's I congratulate him for that. But let other people open his own when he was the minister for Abuja and the governor of Pakano, Kaduna State. Because waiting there for Sokoto, there for Zamfara. Not be so.
Yeah.
Like Wike now. Mike Wike, any day they sack him from the ministerial position, he will expose them a lot.
Okay.
So sometimes they deny them of such positions so that we can hear more. Thank you, God bless you.
Thank you very much. From that story, we'll be moving on to the National Assembly. All right, the National Assembly plans to review the date for the 2027 election come February next year. It's going to be moved backwards from 20th to 13th of February, according to the plan. And they have reconvened to do that. The National Assembly, once the information comes out, this is what they want to do, they go there, stamp it, all the eyes have it, boy, the gavel goes down, and that becomes a law. So with this now, there is a certain sentimental consideration from the Christian folks that during the Lenten season, anything that happens is never shifted. Why is it that every time the Ramadan comes, it begins to affect timetable of national issues as important as elections? But then we'll take a look at it in full square. So what do you make of that particular story? But before we discuss, let's take these messages. Ihejito Lilian on our Facebook says, good morning, Big Brother Barry. God bless you and happy new week. Thank you. Stephen Uche said, if you people like shift it next 2 years, you better look for another news to tell us. Justice Service says, oh, Mobari, your voice don't change. Oh, don't worry, you'll come back. Don't worry, I will be back fully. Sort Out Industrial Cleaning says, good morning, Mr. Barry. How are you doing today? How was your weekend? It's well with Nigeria, where 1 + 1 is equal to 11 instead of 2. All right. Prince William Jemanze says, good morning, Barry. Happy New Week and happy birthday to you. Thank you. Your Anna says, Barry, good morning. How was the birthday celebration? Well, it was great, but you look so weak anyway. Kasim is entitled to his opinion. but carefully look will show you that he never supported the coming of American to come and help deliver Nigerians. All right. Okay, we shift gears now to this very, very wonderful commitment by the National Assembly. Well, it took months for them to talk about e-transmission, and then we just heard about change of date, and it's already fixed for them to come and change it. What do you make of the National Assembly and how they take issues of national importance? Why do they drag their feet when it comes to something that will benefit the entire Nigerians, and when it comes to something that will benefit a particular section that will affect voting for them? So this is a very serious matter. Let's go delve into it. Let me hear your thoughts on this. I'll speak less. I want to hear you more this morning. Hello, good morning. All right, we lost that caller. Good morning. Who did my line? Jesus. Are you serious?
Good morning.
Good morning. Are you don't on DJ?
No. It's our testing something. It's Austin from Tesla.
All right, can you go?
Barry.
Hmm?
Yeah. You know, this fight, you get us to know what they carry doing things. You're going to make them, at least, if the government is so friendly with every friendly face he has, that means the government will be tired. And that means that we're going to have the one system party will surely work out. Now, what RFI has showed them that he was once with them, but later he used their very good friend to fight them. I think I love that fight.
Okay.
Let them continue, because today RFI is going to sing more songs that if they can, because I know what they're going to do there, and I just to try to let him, to have a kind of conversation with him so that he should calm down. But if they want to do it, that they have the power, and RFI they don't have anything, RFI will sing more songs. Well, we'll see. We want that revolution to turn around. We want them to come up with that revolution.
All right,
have a nice day, Barry.
Thank you very much. So the National Assembly announced on Sunday that it would reconvene its plenary session on Tuesday, February 17th, that's tomorrow, and cutting short its recess amid indications that lawmakers may review the date set for the 2027 presidential elections. Finding shows. Well, in a notice signed by the clerk of the National Assembly, Kamaru Ogunlana, senators and members of the House of Representatives were directed to resume sitting at 11 a.m. and adjust their schedules accordingly. Well, that is what the clerks wrote. Subsequently, all distinguished senators and honorable members are kindly requested to take note and reschedule. All right, with that later comes. The ultimate aim is to give legislative backing to INEC requests to address the concerns raised regarding the 2027 elections slated to hold during Ramadan. The lawmaker added, well, another senator inside told the punch that if all goes according to plan, the presidential poll date may be brought forward to February 13 from the previously announced February 20th by INEC. But similarly, a senator told the punch this session is crucial. It is about more than dates. It is all about ensuring that every Nigerian, regardless of faith, has a fair opportunity to participate in the electoral process. The decision we take here will define the credibility of the 2027 election. Now, or Ramadan will determine the credibility of Nigeria election. Just the kind of statements that we hear, I don't have any problem with the dates being changed to accommodate or Ramadan. Of course, during the Muslim take their fasting more serious. Let's use that word. Because if the Christians, if you fast, you hide it. You don't even want anybody to know that you're fasting. You just do your thing, carry on. In fact, it's part of the penance that you get as a Christian to do fasting, and nobody should know you're fasting. That's what we were taught. But of course, the Ramadan is different. It's a season. Everybody gets involved, and it's well known and well documented. Now, a senator will open his mouth and say, the decision we take because of Ramadan will make credibility of 2027 election. What kind of statement is that? When we talk about credibility of electronic transfer, these same senators will say no, they'll vote no to it, but Ramadan will make it credible. How does this sound to you? These are people who are leaders, and that becomes and begs the question, how do you deal with people who have a mindset like this? That's the question. I don't have any problem with Ramadan. I don't have any problem with shifting the date. But if we do shift the date, will there be logistics? Will there be everything that will help INEC to achieve this. Now, they have dragged until they came up and did something out of nothing, or nothing upon nothing, when they told Nigerians that there will be e-transmission, but it is not compulsory. They refused to make it compulsory for credibility and transparency. They refused that woefully. Instead, they put a lacuna where manual collation will still work due to, what do they call it, network failure. If network failure comes, they resort back to manual collation. Then, if you do not explicitly say it has to be electronically transmitted from polling unit to the IREV, where people can see it in real time, how many of those networks are we taking a look at? This is what the opposition is saying. On the other hand, they're also saying that they don't want anybody to be disenfranchised. Now, it has come down to Ramadan added to network that will create election result not to be credible. This is what is happening in our political circuit. When you look at this thing from the whole ramifications, are we treating the main issue that results in electoral violence, things that people are no longer satisfied with? Is that the issue? We had issues with glitches. Nobody knew the glitches. We had issues with the beavers not being able to be used for voting electronically. I was thinking 4 years down the line, we would have come up with a system where that beavers will be used. If you place your thumb on it, your vote will count. It accredits you and your vote is taken straight up. Instead of doing accreditation, go and vote. Once that is done, you can also use the papers as a backup. But unfortunately, that is not being done. 4 years down the line, nobody said anything about that. All we are hearing now is network for even the beavers accreditation. Well, INEC told us that the accreditation does not require network. It's only the transmission. Why would you build something that doesn't require to accredit? But when it comes to transmission, it requires network. Now, that is a deliberate flaw, if you ask me, because technology has gone beyond that. I also heard about some people talking on national TV that Starlink is not even available in America, and we want it here in Nigeria for free. How does it work? So with all this coming now, do you think this is a priority need for Nigerian election? Let me hear your thoughts on this. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome aboard.
Barry.
Yeah.
I am Dr. Dennis John again. You
All
see, where priorities are misplaced.
Okay.
You see, for that senator who said that for them to reconvene and the Ramadan means to give credibility to election, this is a misplaced priority. And this tells us where the interest of what we do in Nigeria swings. In as much as we are a plural nation, and as much as that, Ramadan is a feast or a period of fasting for the Muslims. I don't think, and I don't see reason why it should give credibility to the election. Even if that should be a factor to be considered, why do National Assembly take such seriousness in matters that are not even to the interest of the generality of the Nigerians? And if for what Nigerians are asking for real-time transmission of election results and putting electoral reforms in the way it will favor Nigerians, they will not do that quickly as they have quickly reconvened from their break. More than that, I want to add that electoral reform should also address the issue of cross-carpeting, because that is one of the bane of our electoral quagmire we have noticed in Nigeria over time, where a person can crisscross all the electoral political parties because he is really working to get his ambition achieved. If the electoral reforms we're expecting will address this issue of cross-carpeting and make a black and white statement about any person who transfers from one political party to another should be sanctioned. Like we know of the Kogi incident where Abubakar Audu won election and the party claimed it and gave it to their own choice person because it was APC then. But today, what are we seeing? Somebody will dump APC, stay for 3 days, 4 days, 1 month, 1 week, and then come into APC and his sins are forgiven. In fact, we need more. in these electoral reforms, more than electronic transmission of results. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
I greet you.
Hello.
I didn't hear you. Good morning. Go ahead.
I say whoever, whatever that stole Barry Cosmos' voice. Holy Ghost, fire.
All right. Thank you very much. Gotta go.
I wish you speedy recovery.
All right.
I am Chief. Right, Ago. I'm calling from Ohabele, London, no Bosema. Whatever tactics the Senate president is trying to manifest will not work. We only want e-transmission or nothing. I am Chief Bright Ago. Thank you, Barry.
All right. All right. Electoral reforms. It has passed through a lot of proposals. I recall that in July last year. I think I remember that was in July last year. There were so many reactions when the 1999 Constitution was supposed to be amended so that all elections will be conducted in one day. Both presidency, governor, House of Rep, all of them in one day. Politicians fought against that so that they do governor first, governor will now use incumbency, do the other ones. They do president first. Once there is somebody on top, everybody aligns below. So some people came up with the idea, all elections should be done in one day. That didn't see the light of the day. They refused it at the National Assembly. The Congress of Opposition Parties then, the PDP Party, Labour Party, African Democratic, and the New National Nigerian People's Party supported the initiative. The ruling All Progressive Congress rejected it. I'm just trying for us to remember things that should benefit Nigeria as a whole. Why do we have people in government rejecting that? The proposal was also championed, and Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu emerged from a broad consultation across the 6 geopolitical zone. That didn't see the light of the day. They then came up with electronic transmission, which is now a very big matter. The issue just raised now, cross-carpeting, was also part of a problem. Election results getting to court and staying there. They say all electoral matters should be handled 90 days before the swearing in. Everything tribunal court should finish so that we don't start election. I mean, somebody is in office, then a court will come and remove him and bring another person to come and start from somewhere. These were all part of things Nigerians wanted in the electoral reform. Husai. Till today, nothing has been done. Any of these concrete matters, none has been handled. And we're heading towards another election. We'll complain the same thing again. We have the National Assembly sitting down and saying no to reforms that should better our elections. And then you now say, well, Ramadan will make the election transparent. Does it make any sense to you? So these are the issues we need to talk about. Good morning.
Good morning, finally.
Uh-oh. Is that blessing?
Good morning. It's Princess.
Oh, Princess, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Happy New Week.
Happy New Week to you. Go ahead.
I've been calling. I just want to talk about your voice. Sorry.
Yeah, thank
I'm
you.
going to recommend something for you. Maybe when you get home, you do it in the night before going to bed.
What's that?
You get this tom for me, please. 2 pieces of tom. Soak it inside a warm water. That's a flask cup cover.
Okay.
Cover it. When it's melted, you open it and take it. Just do it morning and night. Your voice is going to come out for 2 days, please.
All right. Thank you. I'll
That's
try
the
that.
reason why I called. You take care. Bye.
Thank you very much, Princess. I appreciate that. Wow. Okay. I'll try that. This one sounds like a new remedy. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Bye. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome aboard.
Mama Biggie.
Oh, Mama Biggie, what's up? Mama Biggie, I know see you on Saturday at the Vex now.
I didn't invite me. I didn't invite me.
Chineke, how I want you to invite you for carry aeroplane, can carry you.
How was the day now?
Oh, yeah.
Not everything go well.
Yeah, everything went fine. Thank
Is that
you.
why you lost your voice? Why are you shouting?
No. I've been working non-stop, and that's why I just need to
What
rest a
happened to
little.
your voice now?
And like I said, it's stress, not too much.
I mean, happiness. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I just want to hear you.
Thank you very much, Mama Biggie, for your contribution.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Hello, good day, my line. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Apparently, that one is not ready to talk to us. Well, lawmakers have been meeting on electoral harmonization today. The protesters, that is talking about the NCOs, the non-governmental organizations, civil society, they are still staging a protest as we're talking now at the National Assembly to make compulsory e-transmission of electoral results. They are still demanding it to remove that clause of anything manual collation. They are still demanding it. Well, can they get it? Is this the final straw the National Assembly would ever listen to? Well, they've made the law. Let's deal with it. Good morning.
Finally, Barry Cosmos.
Welcome, sir.
And this is your line, and a hot line, a very hot line.
That's so.
I beg. This, so I wanted to contribute about RFI and the issue about RFI raising about the security advisor. Yeah, I like the fight, very good fight.
Okay.
Because he has been too many things to us, and if wish RFI would have, if we would have been in this government, the thing that we know now we would have not known those things now. Understand? So let the fight continues. And we are talking about electoral reform. You know that Nigerian situation, you know the situation. You know, when we always talk, we say about the Northerners, they always have an upper hand. When we just say about religion, you just see the kind of situation that the senator is saying that Ramadan will make the election credible. I don't really understand. I don't really understand the kind of situation we saw. So yeah, just this is the only man with the 5 fingers of God. If he doesn't know who he's talking, Mr. Chidi.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Chidi. Okay, we have just a few more minutes to wrap up the program. If you want to say something now, call now or forever remain silent. Good morning.
Good morning, Cosmos.
Run away, soldier. Where have you? You run, you bail.
Sorry, hangover of Valentine and birthday.
Oh, join. Okay.
Barry, I applaud the civil society group and non-governmental organizations. This is exactly what I meant the other day when I said we are not going to wait until the election day. We must say no to what the National Assembly is doing now. So let that protest continue. They must remove that proviso because without it, the whole talk about electoral reform is nonsense. It's still the same thing as it is before. With the proviso there, it means that INEC and the presiding officers will be the ones to tell us where there is network. It's not you that will say that. Let them remove it so that it will be compulsory. There is network everywhere in Nigeria. Bandits are even sending photos from Sambisa Forest. Everywhere in Nigeria there is network. If there is no network, government should work towards providing that before 2027 election. Hence, the Senate President already know the 9 states that has no network. They should work towards that to provide network. Yes, now, that is what government is all about. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Steve. Thank you very much, Steve Azomina, for your beautiful contribution. This other message said, beautiful morning once again, my eloquent and majestic Barry Cossi. What RFI is doing or saying, provided they are true, should be appreciated. You see, our God is omnipotent, omniscience, and omnipresent. Who knows that maybe why God didn't want him to join the ruling government? May he use him to expose the evil in this government. The accused should come out and present their defense. God answers prayers, you know. We are waiting, watching, and all ears. Ezine Lady Julian Osike sent in that message. And of course, the news is shared to a lot of people that there is an accusation from people in government. Well, we wait. Good morning, Mr. Barry. My name still remains Felix and was also texting from Umahimbi Barry. RFI knows everything secret about this present government. He have many more secrets to reveal. That's why he is very much untouchable. Thank God he has repented from his mistakes by making sure Buhari and Tinubu became president respectively. Nigerians are watching from a distance. Thank you very much. That is the message from Felix. Okay, one more call and we call it a wrap. My lucky last caller. Who be that? Good morning. Who dem my line?
Good morning, Mr. Barry.
Welcome aboard. You're my last caller for today.
Dr. Imo, that calls from Owerri.
Dr. Imo, Karigo.
Like I said in my previous statements and text, it is now time for civil society to rise up. And I thank and appreciate them for standing up on behalf of Nigerians.
Okay.
Let the stand up of protest continues until this war between Nigerians and the politicians ends in the favor of Nigerians.
Okay.
Otherwise, whatever we are saying will be manipulated. So, concerning the national convergence of National Assembly tomorrow, well, I pray that this civil society group will press on and press them, remain vigilant until it is signed. Because I know these people will not budge anyhow. They know how to come into the power. And if their needs is not eradicated, Nigeria will not be better. 2027 will be another or the same story. So I appreciate, and in fact, in my own opinion, I would say every Nigerian should block all the state house of assembly. So to make a communication that Nigeria want a change, we cannot remain this way. Other words are leaving us behind.
Okay, thank you.
Community of nations are leaving us behind. Are we indeed capital poverty of the world?
Thank you very much, sir. God
With
bless you.
intellectual people. Thank you.
All right, and that brings us to the end of today's program on the Echo FM 100.7. It's Straight Talk. I'm going to manage the voice the way when I hear them. And they say maybe SM get one magic remedy in this particular head revolution. SM, come and find remedy to this voice. Now, I kill him. I'm going to bring him back. Or this head revolution will be suspended for today until my voice is healed. Thank you very much, everybody, for being part of the program. Let's do this again tomorrow. Hopefully, we sound better by the grace of God. Bye-bye. See you. Barry Cosmos signing out.
Music. 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 Music.